right, let's go. All right, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 721. We're so glad to have all of you on here on this beautiful Monday evening. It appears I don't know what I'm doing over here. I forgot what I did, but that's okay.
Wrong order.
Yeah. That's funny. All right, anyway. So we're here for the Studying Brew, episode 721 on this beautiful June Monday. And we are getting ready to start this month off with the Studying Brew because we are almost halfway through the year.
What?
I haven't done the math, but I know it's somewhere in June, right? Somewhere in here.
6 months,
Somewhere
12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
That's safe to say we're about halfway.
Yeah, I don't want any T's telling me exactly what date it is. You know how they can't help the math. But anyways, the point is we need to get on the gas. We need to get this thing done. If we're going to get this done in 2023, we need to get more committed. We need to stay on it. One of the major things is people get on and off and on and off and on and off. This weekend I'm not going to study. I'll pick it up on Monday. Guys, that is the worst thing you're doing to yourselves. You're just losing momentum every single time.
Mm-hmm.
You are that car who taps the brakes on the freeway for no reason. You know what I mean? You get cruising on the highway and you're going like 70 or, so. And all of a sudden the person in front of you starts tapping the brake instead of just slowly coast a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just tap the brake.
No.
That's you. You're a brake tapper. Stop tapping the brakes.
Tap the brakes.
Stay on the gas.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you got to coast a little. Take a little 10-question quiz here and there. That's all you could do. But don't tap the brake.
No brakes.
No. Just get on it till you're there.
Right.
Get to your destination. So I'm glad that you're all here. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs all the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, answers all the voicemails, text messages. Boy, I answer a lot of phone calls, but you're not here for my secretarial work. No, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 6326, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. And boy, do we got some stuff to teach you tonight, because we're going to do some test-taking techniques in that thing we call the KonaCatchphrase, where we're going to play a little game where we highlight those key words that we keep talking about all the time. Keywords, keyword association. If you follow Brandy on TikTok, YouTube, any of those things, Telegram, you've seen some of her videos where she breaks down a question in like 10 seconds or less.
Yep.
And you want to learn how to do that? Well, you're in luck. This is where it starts. We learn how to drill these questions so that way you can stop getting intimidated by these multiple choice questions. Guys, there are patterns to all this stuff. There is a way to figure it all out and not get so caught up in your content. Do you need to know some content? Of course. Let's say you know 60% of the content. You just add another 10% of this stuff.
Boom.
Pass.
Yep.
You need to stop getting bogged down. All you got to be is a C student.
That's right.
And we've already covered the Series 65 has even gotten easier.
Yep.
They've made it on after June 12th. You just got to get two less.
Two less correct.
Yeah. They made it even better.
Yep.
You don't have to get a 72 anymore. You just got to get 70.
Yep.
I know that's a kick in the pants for a lot of people who attempted. They're like, dang it, I had a 70.
I know.
That's 71. So close.
Yes.
I talked to somebody today. They literally took 1 week of study, 6 days actually.
Yeah.
Signed up with us, took 6 days,
Mm-hmm.
completely just like devoted 24/7 of just studying.
Yes.
Scheduled the exam at the beginning of this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Took the exam, missed it by one question. By one.
Yep.
Month and a half later, gets a email.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we rescored your exam for whatever reason, and we just want you to know you passed the SIE.
The one question that made it to 69 was actually correct.
Yep, you passed the exam. You're free to go to the Series 6.
So here you go. Congratulations.
Unfortunately, she stopped studying because she got bogged down by the fact she put everything in it. She didn't pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just was like, oh, just turn it off until I can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying about tapping the brakes?
See what we mean by staying ready.
If she would have stayed ready, if she would have kept studying, guess who would be taking their Series 6 probably the next week or two?
Yeah.
Just saying. Guys, missed opportunities are not missed opportunities. They are just you sleeping on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You just didn't recognize that you need to just stay in it.
Yep.
Stop doing that.
Yep.
If you made a commitment, stay in the commitment. Some of y'all got commitment issues. Never been a better way to figure this out than on an exam. It'll help in all aspects of your life.
This is true.
not just relationships, but in your commitment to your business, commitment to everything. So my point is, stay studying. Gosh, isn't that awesome though? Get rescore.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often.
No, it does not.
But yeah, she passed.
Yep.
And I'll have more of that up pretty soon. We just talked. I'm going to go after that Series 6 now. So that's awesome. So if you haven't joined us, we have all kinds of great stuff happening this summer. We are going to have a brand new 21-day plan coming up soon. We talked about it last night for the SIE. We already have one out for the 63. The SIE, I'm going to just put the older videos that we already have and just adapt it to the new style of 21-day plan that's coming pretty like this week. It'll be out. And then we'll be getting all brand new updated SIE videos. All the short videos are going to be coming up this week as well. I just counted it. I got a lot of them to do.
Well, all the products and risks.
Well, it's pretty much the rest of SIE, right? Pretty much. Well, whatever Brandy says. So I'm going to have the rest of that be all uploaded sometime. And then sometime you'll get all the new videos. I don't know when Brandy's going to be done with all the content, but we're working on it. And so we should have all new SIE stuff, all new 21-day plans in this summer. And if you want to get in on it, guys, just sign up, scan the QR code, and hit the links in the chat. And you just go ahead, watch our orientation. It explains everything that we do. You can get into our online, on-demand courses, videos, audios. We got it all. We even have study guides available, SIE 6, 63, 26. You can print them out as well. So that way, if you study in the 1900s like I did, you can get your highlighter game on, get those coffee rings, those Cheeto stains all over the paperwork. Hey, that's how we did it. That's how we do.
That is how we do.
Shoot, you show me a book that's barely used, I'll show you somebody that doesn't read. You show me somebody with highlighters all over it and bent pages and occasional coffee stain, I'll show you somebody that's been well studying that book.
That's right.
Well reading it. Kona community, that is our Discord. That is where we all meet up on the weekends, anytime, every 24/7. It's 24/7 study hall. 24/7. It's got free resources. Take advantage of it. It has the Kona, it has all of our Studying Brews over there. The Studying Brew replays, got our YouTube connection on there. It's got resources, got licensing resources. So if you need to know how to do your U4, how to submit all that stuff, how to schedule your SIE exam, we have that all that information over there. So that way you can grab it and get that thing handled. We also have a Telegram. It's like our bulletin. All these great things are all available. Even my contact information, 866-HEY-KONA, is in that QR code. Scan the QR code or hit the link in the chat and join all of this stuff. And then Brandy is just simply only available on the Discord. So if you reach out anywhere else, you're not going to find her. It's just me. You got to reach out on the Discord, and then you can talk to her direct over there. We have live session reminders happening, SIE and the 26th. This is our brand new schedule going forward, as they say, indefinitely.
Yes.
And if you guys don't know what indefinitely means, that means just for the unforeseen future.
Yes.
Doesn't mean forever and ever. Just there's no time that we have set for when it will be different.
Exactly.
So SIE product summary. That's what we're going to be going over there. And then 26, we're going to do telemarketing and the do not call list. All the fun starts at 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. Brandy takes a little break in between, and then we can hit the 26, 9 a.m. in Hawaii, 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. in the East. A lot of people, I talked to this one lady, and she was like, hey, I just want to go to the ones that's for my exam. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yes.
Take your course material, go to live sessions just for your exam. But if you really want an advantage, and if you really want to know some extra, and you really want to get more information on all, and plus you're going to take these exams anyway, might as well listen to if you're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
If you're not doing anything else, you might as well listen to it. And plus you're paying it and it's included.
Yeah.
Go to those other exams because it will help you out.
Yeah, there is a do not call list question on the SIE.
And I like to tell you this, and I want to tell you this, if you haven't known, the SIE does have Series 6 questions. It does have 63 questions. It does have 26 questions. It does have 65 questions. It has Series 7 questions on it. And it has 66 questions on it. It has all the exams in that one exam. So we're the only one that's offering all the extra information. So that way, if you listen in on it, you can get that extra advantage. Plus, you learn all the test taking techniques see it multiple times, because Brandy always shows you how to apply that content. So you get to see many looks and many ways of Brandy doing that. So if you love tonight, think about that membership.
That's right.
All right. Is that all for our announcements?
Yes.
Let's get into it. Kona Catchphrase. If you haven't played the Kona Catchphrase, it's simple. It's the game show that's sweeping the nation. You can play it at home. You can play the at-home version in your drills, quizzes, all that great stuff. It's simple. What we're going to do is we're going to put answers up first onto the screen. Why? Because that's how Kona does it.
That's right.
That's how we do it over here. Because when you read answers first, you read the question with intent, and you stop rereading and rereading and rereading and rereading questions. There's a lot of people on here have that affliction. They suffer day to day with the side effects of rereading.
Yep.
Loss of time on the exam, not enough time on the exam, getting confused, getting lost in the answers, getting jumbled up in the content. Guys, that is because you are just not reading those questions with intent. It is an easy fix. Start reading the answers first. Learn what you're going to see. What you're going to do tonight is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to read the answers. You're going to put in the chat what you think are the keywords to getting the answer. Don't put the answer. We'll go, hey, I see the keywords. I see some patterns there.
Yes.
I went to your Saturday test taking techniques workshop. Oh, I know you talked about Mona. I know you talked about this or that. Put that in there. Say, I see that. Guys, this is all observations you need to be making when you do your drills and quizzes. It'll help you elevate those quizzes and those exam scores. And then we're going to do the same thing in the question. You're going to look for the keywords in there. Don't put the answer. Look for those keywords. Start cueing in to those things, those associations, that way you start training your brain to read that way. It's like reprogramming your brain from all these useless years of teachers telling you to do it the wrong way, of reading the question and then the answer.
Yes, I agree.
I'm sorry. That's just the standard way. That's a pedestrian way. We're trying to be a master here. So let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. To the original contributors to the account, to Ashley's friend, to any qualified beneficiary, to Ashley's estate. I'm guessing Ashley is no more. Or she's setting it up to where when she is no more, right? I'm guessing. Someone's putting any. All right. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else we got? Are the keywords the ones Brandy underlines? We haven't underlined anything.
Yes. Words that stand out that you can make a connection on.
Yes. If you're
I underline and circle and square. I do a lot of things.
Don't forget Ashley.
We know Ashley.
Yes.
We got Ashley for sure.
Come on, there's some low-hanging fruit in this, I think. Right?
Yeah.
What do you want to say? There's a patterns, right?
Well, there is the pattern, right? There is a pattern. We have the estate, we have a qualified beneficiary, we have a friend, and we have the original contributors. Ashley is actually not the subject in this one, right? The subjects in these are estate, qualified beneficiary, a friend, or an original contributor. Okay.
Don't get bashful. This is how you guys are going to learn. How are you going to learn if you guys don't know how to do this on your own, right? So you got to just go ahead, take a stab at it. If you think it's a keyword, throw it in the chat. That's how you get good at it, and then see how you line up with what Brandy was thinking. There's no wrong answers here, guys. This is just for fun.
Guys, get out of your
serious.
Get out of your head that you're wrong. Just
right.
Stop that.
Yeah, just go for it.
You're learning. Okay.
Go for it.
Let's look in the question.
Ashley is a minor and has a 529 college savings plan in her name. She decides not to pursue higher education. Where could the funds in the 529 plan go that would result in no tax consequences? Yes, 529 plan, minor. I'm saying no tax consequences is one of the things we got to look for, right?
That would be that. And how about just where would the funds go?
Yeah, she decides not to go to college, not to go to higher education.
So she's deciding not to go to school so we could take out the estate.
And we don't want to pay any consequences for this decision.
Right. So because, and guys, I'm doing this long way on purpose, right? Right. So
What are some of the things we can cross off, folks?
estate right away.
Yeah, we can cross off. Anybody got another one that we can cross off? Don't be shy. Friend. Elijah says friend, right?
Too far away. We can't just give it away to
Yeah.
anybody.
There's no qualification. We just give you money
Right.
because you decide not to go to college.
Right. And then what about the original contributor? Just return the money?
Right.
Can we
Just
do
give
that?
it back?
There you go. I didn't use the 529.
There you go.
Use these hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
No, we don't do that.
Answer's B.
The answer is B. Boom, boom.
Qualified.
Right?
Gotta be qualified.
Yeah.
That's it.
But good on you guys for knowing the right answer. I always process of eliminate.
Yes. Process of eliminate.
Eliminate.
That's the stuff you can put in the chat too.
Yeah.
We can eliminate that. If you see something that can obviously be eliminated, put that in there. D, large bid ask spread. C, higher price. B, small bid ask spread. A, lower price. A and C are opposites, Diana said. Yep, definitely lower, higher. Ask, Timothy said. B and D are opposite.
Yeah, so we got two opposites, right?
Yeah, we do. Spread.
Anything that stands out to you, I mean, you might not see a connection until you guys see the question, which is fine.
Yeah. Bid ask, someone Donica said. Yeah, and Diana said too. Bid ask.
Yep.
I'm gonna say no, I'm not gonna say anything. Which of the following indicates an investment is more liquid? Which of the following indicates an investment is more liquid?
That's right.
More liquid, Timothy. Yep, that's right. That's a key word right there. More liquid. We're looking for something that's more cash. Right? More cash than cash in your pocket.
And more liquid means we've seen those what do I want to call it? Those liquidation sales.
Yeah.
Right? Which means, that's what it is. They're going out of business, right? So they need to liquidate. It means you're selling.
Everything must go.
Right?
Easier access.
You're basically converting to cash, right? So I read this as what is easier to sell. What would be an indication that this is pretty liquid?
What can we get rid of on this? What answers can we get rid of right away? Which one does not seem like it would be? Don't be shy. This is how you learn. Cross it off. Which ones can we cross off, everybody? Higher prices, no.
Boom, you're out.
Right. Definitely higher price. What else? Ask spread. Lower price.
We can cross off that.
So we got rid of the price. Small bid ask spread or large bid ask spread?
I should probably just circle this, guys. Small spread, large spread.
Right. Now we're at a 50-50 here. Now, which one? What do we want to zero in?
What indicates? I mean, I picked this one. I picked this one based purely on nothing.
A lot of people are thinking the answer is large spread.
It's not.
It's small bid?
Small spread. Here's why, guys. Here's why. I used nothing but Civics versus Lambos.
Honda Civic.
A Honda Civic versus a Lamborghini.
Yes.
Do you think that the dealer markup on a Lamborghini is extreme? Think about it. Versus the dealer markup on a Civic. Which one do you think would have the larger markup?
I would think the Lambo.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you a good story. Maybe that'll be kind of like this. I went to a liquidation sale at a 5th Saks Avenue. Okay, everything must go. We're at the point where things were 75% off, and some things were even 95% off. So I saw this leather jacket sitting there. Not that I was going to buy it, but I was curious. I'm like, okay, this leather jacket, right? I'm all 95% off. What could possibly be the price of this jacket at 95% off, right? I was like, shoot, 95% off. I'll buy it for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm looking at the price, and I'm like, oh, 95% off of this jacket was still $8,000. I'm on 95% off is 8,000. Like I like got loud ghetto. You know, where you get loud ghetto, right? You're just like, what? 95% off is $8,000. Like you get all loud. Yeah, that was me. I was like, I don't even think this is worth $8,000, right? Just getting all mad. But yeah, that's the same thing.
Guys, easier to sell. It's going to be less work.
Do you know what was gone in that whole entire store? All the stuff that was way lower priced.
Well, yeah.
It was all gone.
But I want to see, like, this wasn't securities related, guys. I just related it to cars.
Yeah.
I just want you to know. I got this question right based purely on cars. Nothing to do with securities.
And then hopefully you remember our story, our analogy there, and then you remember that for when you see these in your exam and you make the same association.
Well, okay, I see it says, wouldn't a low price be easier to sell too? Depends. Do you want to buy a crap stock?
Yeah, nobody's excited about getting a penny stock.
Right?
It was a penny.
See, these couple of questions that are in the
Nobody's run into the liquidation sale at the Dollar General.
Exactly. This is now you guys are like, yeah, buddy, overthinking, right? I want to get a liquidation sale at a good furniture store. I don't want to get a liquidation sale at a dollar store. Think about that. Ooh.
And Elijah has a good point. There's a return on an investment. I mean,
right. You want to, if it's more liquid, it's easy to sell. Is it easier to sell a cheaper house or harder to sell? Or is it cheaper? Is it easier to sell a cheap house or easier to sell a very expensive house?
mansion. Mansions are on sale.
We're not looking at price. We're looking at movement. How easy is it to move?
That mansion you were looking at is now 5 million instead of 20. You guys all running out there?
Right. All right. Maybe that was a little deep.
Just saying.
Maybe that was a little
all right. Traded on an exchange. C, issued and redeemed by the administrator. B, issued and redeemed by the mutual fund company. A, traded over the counter. Traded. All right. Issued. Yeah. OTC. Someone's issued. Mutual fund. And redeemed. Company, I'm guessing.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are the two, right?
Yeah.
Because they're obviously similars, right? Just the mutual fund, or is it an administrator?
Right. And who's the administrator?
And is it traded over the counter or is it traded on an exchange?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's reveal. Right.
Those are great observations. Mutual funds are.
Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. What's the answer? Don't think. You guys are thinking way too much.
Oh, man, you failed.
Look.
Too easy.
Guys, mutual funds are not sold on an exchange. That's why Series 6 reps sell them. But even if you didn't know that, B is the only one that has mutual funds in it.
Series 6 does mutual funds, guys. If it was a Series 7, then you would be trading those on an exchange. They're not. And besides, the way I look at trade individual on exchange, traded on the exchange, I think of individual stocks, not necessarily a mutual fund. That's just the way I associate. I'm not saying that's true. That's how I associate it.
That's an absolute good connection.
And then traded over the counter. That's just
yeah, but you'd have to know vocabulary. And the administrator is the state. That's out.
Yeah.
Guys. Mutual fund.
Connect the dots.
Mutual fund. Just click the answer.
Red flag right there.
Just click the answer. See that one? Look at, I went really difficult and super easy.
Yeah, you got them all miscombobulated.
Yeah.
All right. Criminal conviction, bankruptcy judgment. B, change of jurisdiction. A, customer complaint. Ooh, complaint. Yeah. I think criminal conviction is a big thing too. All of these are, I would look for a pattern here. On observation, all these, that's what I would do. Accept. Yeah, there's definitely an accept in here, I would think. A is different. That's what Renee thinks.
Are any of these good?
Or any of these just like, oh, that's not necessarily bad.
They're all bad. right? They're all not good. How about that? They're all not good, right?
Right.
Is there anything that's worse than the other or less than the other?
Yeah, like if you're gonna say what's worse?
What's worse out of these four things? Exactly. This is
Criminal
the worst.
conviction. Yeah, you're convicted of a crime.
What is the least? What's the least?
A complaint.
I was going to say the change of jurisdiction. This would be the least.
Yeah, because you just changed apartments.
Okay. So look, exactly. That's all it is. I moved I moved to a different state. That's it.
I've done other things that are way worse.
Right.
Changing my apartment is not one of them.
All right. So you guys see what I just did there? I looked at all of these. Probably all of these would need a notification, right? So when I think it was Diana that put the accept question. When you guys see something that's all kind of similar or something that you're like, okay, all of these need to be reported, you look for the least offensive and the worst offensive, because this will probably be all of the following need to be reported in a certain time, except, or which one needs to be reported in a short time frame.
Yeah, because when I looked at it first glance, I just said, yeah, that's not good. Bankruptcy, definitely not a good thing. Criminal conviction doesn't leave me with good feelings either. Jurisdiction, change apartments. I don't know. Maybe that could be bad.
But does that make sense,
Not
guys?
that bad.
You look for the worst, you look for the least.
Yeah.
Okay. Check it out.
When associated person's personal history changes, which of the following requires him to file an amended Form U4 with FINRA within 10 days of the change?
So I'll help you guys out on this one. Okay. Within 10 days is pretty fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty fast within 10 days. And I'm going to require a change, right? So which one do you think you need to report pretty fast? The least or the worst? Guys, I didn't even put anything. Guys, look at what I just said. Okay, let me repeat this. I'm going to hide this question for a second. Remember, I'm going to hide the question. Remember what I said. When you have a list of things that you need to do, right? All four of these things we're going to need to report, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I said, look for the one that's the worst, because that's probably going to be something that's like required or something that's going to be super fast, versus look for the one that's the least concerning, because that's probably going to have a longer time frame, or maybe I don't even have to report it. Okay, you guys with me?
Right. What do you think they really want you to report right away?
Now, the question says within 10 days. Guys, that's fast. 10 days. That means you did something and you have to get that paperwork in right away. So now,
Well, now that you sold it, people are going, D.
And look at, I even put right here, pretty fast. 10 days in securities world is fast, guys. It's going to be this one. It's the worst thing on the list. That's a really quick turnaround.
If you changed apartments,
who cares? You got 30 days.
Give me 30 days on that.
You actually have 30 days to
pack your
report all of these
boxes.
things.
It's all right.
Yeah. Imagine the customer complaint.
But if you ran over a kid in the highway, we need to kind of know that.
Yeah.
You got a criminal conviction of a DUI and you've been arrested. You need to know that.
But again, still not securities based. You just look for the worst thing on that list. 10 days.
Yeah.
10 days.
All right. Purchasing an existing apartment complex. C, investing in a new commerce center. B, drilling for oil near existing oil wells. A, leasing land to construct electric wind turbines.
I think I want to help on this one.
You picked some really difficult ones.
Okay. I've actually picked all of these questions before. All right.
I don't know why it's, I think people are.
Maybe we're out of practice.
Maybe we give them too much on the week. Maybe you help too much and we haven't let them do it on their own, Brandy. Maybe we keep tying their shoes for them and they haven't learned how to tie them yet.
Maybe. Okay.
Existing, new, investing, purchase existing. Yes, new, near, existing, leasing.
Actually, I'm going to say this. None of this matters.
Okay. Do we need to do anything else? Any patterns?
Is there any pattern?
I mean, I kind of see one, right?
If you had to guess, what do you think this topic is?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I think it would have to do with something with collateral or some sort of.
Collateral's interesting.
Because there's a lot of things on here that are
I'm just looking at
physical.
I'm just looking at to construct, near, new, or existing. Somebody said DPPs. I like that.
Yes, DPPs. I also see like new and existing are kind of opposite of each other. Like I already had that. I just got a new one.
Check this out.
Which of the following investments would be considered a low risk DPP? Well, a lot. What's low risk?
What's the lowest risk thing on here? There you go.
Yes, D. You already got it. You already know everything about it.
All I'm looking at, what's low risk? To construct, that's risky. Near, that's risky. New, that's risky. Existing, it already exists, man.
Hey, it's like I guess when you're a little bit older than 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've gone through different pairs of shoes in your lifetime. You've gone through different, types of pants, right? You pretty much can walk into the store and go, I'm going to get that brand, that size, and I pretty much know what to expect. There's nothing risky about it. I know that I'm not going to have like, sores on my feet. They're not going to feel uncomfortable. Those pants aren't going to, hit me in all the wrong spots.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go and get some new pants you've never tried before, and you're like, oh man, this is risky, right? This could be bad. I could get sores on my feet with these shoes. They look cool, but man,
going to a new restaurant.
Decide to go with those foam shoes and you start tripping on the grass. You shouldn't be wearing foam shoes.
68. Okay. You guys see that though? Low risk.
Poor mother-in-law.
I know. Okay. I think I have one more. Do we want to do one more?
Yeah. Why not?
Let's do it.
D, a firm that acts a dealer when it buys stock at interdealer prices, but acts as a broker when it sells stock at publicly quoted prices. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with that.
That's weird.
A firm that acts as a dealer, right?
It's supposed to be. There's a huge typo there.
Okay, when it buys stock at interdealer prices, but acts as a broker when it sells stock at a publicly quoted prices. A firm that stands ready to buy and sell particular stock on a regular and continuous basis at a publicly quoted price. B, a firm that gathers and publishes information about stock markets. A firm that underwrites stock issues. Too long. C is too long. Well, I would have said same thing for D.
I'm going to say this is too complicated.
Yeah, that's so complicated. I had to read it twice.
And that typo throws it off.
It really did.
Right? Ready to buy.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready? I think this is a good enough. I think what we underlined is good enough.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
And go.
I was on the wrong
a market maker is, oh man, there was somebody in the Discord that was really getting thrown off by market maker today.
I know, that's why I pulled it.
Is she on?
Usually.
C, buy and sell.
I mean, we're looking at this, right? And it's somebody, even if you guys don't know what market maker is,
what does a market maker sound like to you?
There you go.
Ready to make a market.
To make a market let's think about what it means to make a market. Don't you buy and sell in a market?
Yeah, usually.
You buy goods and then you sell them.
Usually when you walk into a market, there's stuff on the shelves for you to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people like a cashier that's ready to sell it to you.
Yeah. Or yeah, exactly. You buy goods and then you resell them.
Right. It's the very basics.
Lemonade stand. Perfect example. Right? Keeping it very, very light, very general, right? Okay. So if I was making a market, that does not mean underwriting.
No.
If I was making a market, I'm not publishing information.
No.
If I'm making a market, I don't even know what D says.
Nobody does.
Right? But if I'm making a market, I got to be ready to buy and sell. Why? Because I'm making that market to buy and sell.
See all the nonsense and see, it's just all you needed to see is buy and sell.
That's it. Boom. Just be ready to buy and sell. Why? Because you're making the market. It is your parking lot that they're having the farmer's market in. Come on.
And
That was
publicly quoted price. Isn't that the same thing as like the price tags on the stuff you see in the shelves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Keep
it.
it super simple when it comes to these things like market maker. It's not that difficult.
Nah. See? Ready to buy and sell.
They just buy and then sell it.
I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready.
I just walked into a market. What do you see in a market?
Anything.
Well, there's just basic stuff on a shelf and you got to buy it from somebody that's selling it to you. That's it. At the very basic. So, all right. Well, that was a fun one.
That was fun.
Brandy really let you guys go on this one, and it was good because that's the whole point of doing Kona Catchphrase, is to really stretch where you guys are at, to really, really practice what you're seeing and what you're not seeing. If it's always pointed out to you, are you seeing it on your own at that point? No, because there's no Brandy filling it in for you, underlining the sentences and all that stuff. That's why we practice this. That's why you need to practice. That's why you do this on your own and you drill it. And then you're like, okay, now I'm starting to see you like the keywords and how I missed that.
Right.
I didn't need to make it that difficult. In fact, when you go do your quiz right now, that's what I would do. I would look if I got it wrong, especially, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would look at it and I would say, oh, I see that. That was the keywords I missed. Sell and buy. Market. Dang. Next time I see market maker, all I need to remember is it buys and sells. End of story. Next time I see it, that's the answer I'm going with.
Exactly.
Because these questions are irrelevant, guys. They're not going to be on your exam.
No, they're not.
So don't memorize these questions are laid out.
No.
Because you're not going to see it anyway. It's the concepts.
Yep.
It's the concepts. That's just what you got to look at.
Yeah.
And then you fine tune it.
Exactly.
Don't think too much. That's all there is. I love the one where you made them like guess and they're like mutual fund and they couldn't get it.
I circled B and D. Well, on one of them I circled B and D and then they picked C.
I don't know. Maybe it's a full moon.
And then the mutual fund.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll have live sessions tomorrow where Brandy goes over those techniques and the SIE and the 26. We're also going to we'll be back for test taking techniques Tuesday tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody, take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice the Kona catchphrase in your next quiz. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great one.